This is the Dead End Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Kenneth B. Inch. Joining me as usual is BZ430.
What up, though? What up, though?
Yo, I blame Ken. This is Eric V, a.k.a. me and Mugga 11.
His Granddad Wooly in the building.
Introduce your guest, Ken. You just looked at him.
No. I heard a noise.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I heard a noise. That's why I did that. But yeah, man, if you guys been watching, man, if you guys been watching Dead End, you guys are familiar.
Right.
But for those of you that are new and just mess with us on the gaming tip, this is Damone Tyrell.
What up, though?
And he's a big gamer, man. You know, good. Go ahead and tell the people what you do, bro.
I'm Damone Tyrell. Oh shit, I'm Damone Tyrell. I'm a rapper first, but I'm a gamer. My whole life. I think I started with Streets of Rage when I was young, and actually Streets of Rage 2, and just kept moving on from there. So like, yeah, I'm a big ass gamer, man.
Yeah, you've been trying to get on here for
a minute. Yeah. I was trying to take Granddad's spot. You know what I'm saying?
Too slow, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm the light skinned rapper.
I'm the light skinned rap nigga on the show now. Come on.
Yeah, man, it's definitely good to be here, man. I'm watching games. You know what I'm saying?
All right, appreciate it. You running a series, right?
Yeah. I'm running a freestyle series every Wednesday. Who the hell is Wednesday? Who the hell is Wednesdays? If y'all don't know, who the hell is Damone Tyrell is my mixtape I came out with Dead End Hip Hop back in 2016. So I'm doing freestyle series every Wednesday, and B is going to be featured in one of them. I might try to get Ken in there today. Maybe.
Okay.
Possibly. Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
You know,
I didn't say
don't
no.
fuck with nobody, Damone. Come on now. Even you ain't immune to that shit.
Look, all the shit he done gave me over the years, he deserved to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? I deserve it.
I got a shirt for you just in case. Let me know if you need one, nigga.
So, Saturday,
Yes.
the needle drop is going down.
Boy, that's going to be crazy.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm ready for it.
Are you ready?
We already tested. You know, we ready for it technically. You know what I mean? Me, B, Wooly, going in. Kendall, you're not going to fuck with us, right?
I think
I'll be here.
Bring another controller.
You know,
He said, "I'll be here."
I'll be here, but
I'll be here.
I'll be
I'll be
attendance.
here.
So make sure y'all follow us on YouTube. If y'all not subscribed to our YouTube channel, we have one. There will be a video version of what you're listening to. If you're listening on Spotify, iTunes, whatever, follow us on Instagram. Check out the Discord. Follow us on Twitch.
follow us on everything.
Follow
Make
us
sure you
on
know where
everything.
we at all times because,
Please.
you know, we going to be dropping shit all the time. And also, new Resident Evil gameplay dropping tomorrow. Because y'all been waiting for that one. So, part 5 tomorrow. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Yes. Look for the link tree.
You know, as you guys watching live, you see we trying a little something different.
Yeah, man.
So let us know how the audio is coming through and everything. If we sound good.
La 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 la.
So yeah, so we're experimenting a little bit. Oh Lord.
Talking about the Earth, Wind, and Fire, boy.
Oh, boy.
What you know about that, Ken?
He said the audio
Oh,
sounds
what?
great.
Oh yeah.
You was there in the studio. What you mean?
All right.
I'm gonna shut up. Let's go.
Anyway, man, what y'all been playing, man? Before we get into some gaming news.
Same shit. That Resident Evil 2.
Tell them where you can check that out.
You know, Gaming with the Granddad, or Dead End Gaming with the Granddad on the new YouTube channel. I just did part 5 today. I filmed it, so it'll be out tomorrow. Stressful as hell, y'all. Y'all gonna see me just stressing out. I feel like 5 years older after that shit. Also play some more Smash, because we still training for the big fight. And then, you know, because I said it last week, I played some Metal Slug on my Switch, too. So, you know, I was playing a little bit of Metal Slug on my Switch, but that's pretty much it, you know. But I've been focusing mostly on the Resident Evil and the Smash, still.
That's what's up. I still haven't beat Resident Evil 2 a second time.
Nigga ain't streamed it once ever since like that last time.
I really haven't. I still have literally played it twice.
He gonna Horizon Zero Dawn that shit. Y'all watch.
No, I'm not. I promise.
Lying like
I promise.
shit.
I think you scared of it, man. It scared you away.
scared.
No, y'all saw how cool and chill I was with that motherfucker.
Nah, you scared of them puzzles.
Like, hell yeah.
Like,
Terrified.
1 hour on this puzzle.
Because he was cool. He was so cool and kind. I think me and you was like extra when we saw Mr. X. Like the first song.
Yeah.
It was just cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Hey, how you doing, tall ass
Boom.
nigga?
I'm like, why is you shooting him? Like, stop. Like,
Nigga,
You're not a
negotiate
threat.
first.
You're not a threat.
not a threat.
Nah, but yeah. So I haven't really played Resident Evil 2 this week or at all again. I spent Super Bowl Sunday playing Persona 5. You know what I mean? I ain't watched the game. I played the game. That's the big game. And I played Kirby Superstar for old school Saturday, and that shit was dope. Everybody loved it. So yeah, man. Hey, we booing Kirby?
No, Persona.
Okay. Because Kirby's that shit, bro.
Kirby and OG.
Yeah, man.
Well, I didn't. The only game, and I should have streamed that shit after me and FIFA played Madden at the.
Oh,
at the
yeah.
Super Bowl. I didn't think about it, but that's the only game I played. But my best friends was in town this weekend, so I didn't really have a chance to touch anything except for me and FIFA played a game of Madden after the Super Bowl, and the score was 3-0. It was damn near a carbon copy of the actual Super Bowl. I won 3-0. I was Houston Texans. He was the Kansas City Chiefs. I pulled out the victory. And but if you got, of course, you guys follow me on Twitch. So what I plan on doing next, since I beat Resident Evil so many damn times now, I'm gonna do a speed run and try to get that Infinity machine gun. Try to beat it on hardcore in under 2.5 hours. So I think I'm gonna try to do a whole Twitch stream of that, like the whole 2.5 hours of me trying to beat Resident Evil 2 under 2.5 hours. So make sure y'all follow me and check that out. But yeah, I haven't touched nothing. I haven't had time. I had peeps in, man, just been out hanging and everything, man. So no gaming so for me except for Madden.
What about you, Damone?
I've been playing Brawlhalla recently. I know we got Smash players in here, you know what I'm saying? But I've been touching that Brawlhalla recently. Other than that, Crash, I guess it ain't called the definitive edition. It's the remastered joint. I've been touching the Crash trilogy and the Spiral trilogy. So I ain't really been on the game too much because I've just been working and I got a daughter and shit like that. So
wait a minute.
What?
Those games you said, those are on PlayStation. For people that don't know, this is the Xbox guy. For people that don't know.
Xbox to the death of me. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft gang in this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, sir. Sir.
You brought another game, too. That was for PlayStation.
You're just throwing all kinds of shit. It seems like you're not very loyal today.
It was a superhero that's like in Marvel, I'm assuming, and he flies around, swing around the city.
Recently, I purchased Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For the PS4. My wife got me a PS4. That's why I had it. That's the only reason why I got it.
Right.
She got it for me. Otherwise, I'm not spending my money on that.
She is a smart lady.
Yes.
She is a smart one. You got a good one.
Go ahead, Black.
You got a good one on you, my boy.
She can waste her money on it. I ain't wasting my money on it.
So it's not wasting money if you play the game, right?
I'll take a gift. She bought me Spider-Man and the PS4, so she bought me the bundle. So she was a smart shopper when she bought that. I commend her on that.
It wasn't a waste of money because you play it, though.
You enjoy it.
I played it, I beat it, and I ain't never touched it since. So, and ain't nothing else on the PlayStation for me. You know what I'm saying?
You said you playing Crash Bandicoot and Spyro.
I'm playing that on the Xbox.
Bro, turn his light off. It's way too much shade.
Way too much.
Playing it on the Xbox, multi-gaming, you know what I'm saying? About different consoles and stuff like that.
Okay.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I can jump on there and tap that ass on the PlayStation Network if you need me to. Whatever game you want me to, I could jump on that. Other than that, Brawlhalla, Spyro. Yeah.
All right. I'm like B, man. I haven't played many new games since the last time. Shit, that's about 2 weeks, huh? Oh, well, anyway.
He said, oh. How long was I not
How long was I not on y'all? 2 weeks?
You're like, damn.
He didn't even know you're wrong, see?
Carried a one.
January.
It's been a week since you last fucked with us. Okay.
NBA 2K18 was really the only thing I've been really playing, so that was it. And I was just kind of pass the time, one night. But yeah, that's it, man. I did see that I'm like 90% through Uncharted, the first one. I didn't know I was that close to being finished. So I'm gonna pick that up and go ahead and knock that out and get that over with. But yeah, that's it. Just old ass 2K. And I even got the new one, but
really? You still play it?
I got 2K19, yeah.
Okay. And you still play 18?
Yeah, I still play 18. 2K19 is trash, man.
It is?
Yeah, the steals, you pass the ball, they fumbling the goddamn ball. Yeah, it don't make any goddamn sense. You can't make any damn. Right. It's garbage, man. It's garbage. But that's it. So we'll move on to some gaming news. So the PS5.
Really? First thing, right? First thing. Ain't even on the list. The PS5.
The PS5 5
Go ahead. I'm with it.
You know what? I'm gonna see. I'm gonna test this theory. All right.
Oh, okay.
The PlayStation Network is the earned more in 2018 than Microsoft and Nintendo. The online store brought in $12.5 billion in revenue last year. These numbers include full game subscriptions and add-ons.
Yo, I hate you, bro.
I'm just saying. What did he tell me?
So, for context, Kevin, the man who is behind the Mevo live stream, he said that he types good notes for us. And Kid was like, "No, you don't."
So that's why he's going to test his theory.
So yeah, Kid had a point to prove
method to his madness
by reading that verbatim. I didn't notice the mistake myself. So I was like, yeah, Kev, you do good notes, but now I have to agree with Ken. You fucking up.
Don't let him get you like that, Kev.
You speak up for yourself.
Hey, Kev, it's all good, man.
Yeah, no, he does a great job.
So what do y'all think about that, man? I think that's kind of
which story? The PSN making billions?
Yeah. But more than Microsoft and Nintendo, considering the success of the Switch. You know, even though I know
they
it was
charge
a little
way
late,
less for their online service, and it came late.
Yeah,
and the online service ain't that great. So
and PlayStation Network, they just have such an extensive amount of titles, and then they have the great deals.
Exactly,
like you can buy a good ass game for hella cheap now these days if you wait it out. So their sales, they know what they're doing, and then not only that, they sell other stuff other than games on the PS Network. So I think they have the best interface out of all of them. Like PS, I don't play Xbox, so fuck that shit. But anyway, I said it.
He said,
and then, like you said with Nintendo, I just think their online service just needs more work. You know, I think it's just not up to.
But this is full game subscriptions and add-ons
because PlayStation's just doing it right.
Yeah,
they got it all together, and they've had it for so long. They know exactly what works and what doesn't. So
like pandering to me.
Sound like you need to get on the winning team.
Sound like you need to
get paid off.
Right.
I wish, nigga. I wish I was getting a check from Sony.
Shit, you already got the MK.
I'm trying, nigga. Shit, I'm trying to get that money.
The only thing I can give y'all is Shadow of the Colossus. Me being able to get that. That's all I can really give y'all on PlayStation. I don't want none of that other shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't?
See, Shadow of the Colossus?
Ken, you should play it.
Come on, dude. Come on, Ken. Shadow of the Colossus?
Dope game.
It's a PlayStation.
It's a pretty dope.
amazing.
Classic. It's a classic.
I mean, I'm a little behind, Damone. Give me some time.
Well, that game came out in like...
that shit was a while.
It probably came out when I stopped playing games.
Yeah.
Was that like 01, 02?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
PS2.
When I moved up here, it was almost damn near rap. It shifted into Madden and NBA games.
The nigga games.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's all I hung around. That's all we did. So you're right about that. But yeah, I think obviously Sony has, they're dominating, and we were talking about this last weekend, just how the increase in popularity with the Switch, and I think it's just a matter of time where that'll eventually catch up with with Sony, with the console, and of course with the game, and then later on we're going to talk about other big games that they have coming up this year in 2019. So, but just how PlayStation has basically figured it all out. They've really become like, not like that. What is it? What's the word?
Monopoly?
Not a monopoly, but not a household name. Not a brand name, but
tip of your tongue.
It really is.
Yeah,
it is. It's more of a catchphrase than that, but staple. But yeah, they're just like what's the shit that everybody get because it's cool to get?
Trendsetter. Not the trendsetter, like
you weren't looking for the word fast.
Yeah,
a trend or something. I don't know. But yeah, they're just like the thing, and it's just amazing. Like it's just amazing to me. And I think you know what? They also do good with their sales because they do a good job. And that PS4, they be discounting the fuck out of shit.
Yeah, they really do.
PS Plus member.
I gotta
exactly.
They be killing it. So that will obviously increase the volume of sales, and then you couple that with the increase in digital sales that's going on, and put in GameStop out of business.
At the beginning of this year. Remember I texted you, I'm like, yo, PlayStation got a crazy sale on PlayStation Store, and it's like games that were normally $40 or $30, you was getting them for $7.
And Nintendo does not do that shit, bro.
Nintendo will not break their price, especially for the first party stuff. They will not do that,
and that's why Sony do that because they sometimes they look at gamers like people like Ken, where you might be late to games. Like, I didn't get a chance to play that. Oh shit, it's $10. Bet, let me get that. I would probably normally spend $45 on that game, and it's been out for a year. So
right,
yeah, Sony's good at that, man. They good at that.
So we'll see, man. But yeah, it's interesting that, and I think I don't know, man. What's up with Microsoft? Like, what can
Watch
they
your words,
do
my guy.
to, like, because they're lagging behind pretty bad. Like, in terms of their popularity, their brand name, like how they're typically
they don't have a lot of original games.
Yeah, they had a bad launch and no exclusives.
No exclusives.
Yeah, no exclusives.
Well, okay, so what can they do to improve that?
Make better games.
I mean,
make better exclusives and better games.
The flagships are like Gears and Halo. That's all they really have.
Yeah, but think about how long Xbox has been around, and they only have
It's been a
two
while.
franchises.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So if you only got two franchises and you've been around for over a decade,
Right.
that's a problem. You got to have way more than that, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of Xbox, because they just do not have any good first party titles.
I feel that.
I think in the next generation they're going to be on point because there's so many developers they acquire. I think, and with the Xbox Live Switch thing that we'll talk about later, they know what they're doing. And with the Game Pass shit, like it's good. It's good ideas. But the games just aren't there, and the games is what comes first with a gaming console.
Yeah.
It's in the name.
Right.
But I think they'll get there, and I think they need to get there. Much like like for instance, DC and Marvel. Like Marvel's great, DC's like
Yeah.
But if DC was up here, then that would push Marvel to be even better. So I think we need that even competition. Exactly.
Yeah.
We need that competition. So whether or not you like or hate Microsoft, they, like, for the good of the industry, for the good of the culture, they need to be doing.
I agree. It's just they just aren't doing what they need to be doing. Like, I'm surprised that they're holding strong as that, direct, I guess, competitor to PlayStation, when PlayStation has clearly better games. Like, I can see if you'd be excited, like, if they had games that can battle one another, other than Halo and Gears, like, they make you want to consider, man, maybe I should get an Xbox instead of a PlayStation, but you can't do that.
Yeah.
Because they just don't have the games. And Nintendo is in its own little world because they have all their first parties, so they can just sell like crazy and let Xbox and PlayStation just do whatever they got to do, because it really doesn't directly affect them in a way. So I think now that they're doing this whole cross-platform thing, especially with Nintendo, I think would be a good idea is like, one of my favorite developers is Rare. And they have a lot of titles that used to be on Nintendo that kind of got locked up with Xbox or just didn't do well. I think if Nintendo partnered with Xbox and they brought some of those Rare titles, like, back and really just put some work into it, and other software developers too, I think then that would push probably a little bit more people to Xbox as well as other ones. They just need some games. Get some games, and then maybe I'll change my mind. But for now,
and they just had an exclusive. Finally, get a release date. Crackdown 3.
Nobody playing that shit.
And it comes out on February 15th.
Nobody wants that shit.
Now, yes, nobody.
Terry Crews included. Nobody wants that shit.
That's fine. Nobody wants it, right? But when I tell you, I looked at the footage of this motherfucker. This game again comes out on like the 15th. This shit looks like a beta, and it's the full game. It's the actual game. This shit looks horrible, bro.
Oh, wow.
Really? So y'all got Gears, Forza, Halo, Crackdown, and y'all fucked up on 1/4. Like, Crackdown 2 came out on like the 360 or something. Like people have been waiting. Like, a few people, not a lot of people. I ain't been waiting on this shit, but people been waiting on this shit. Then it finally comes out. It's not out, but early footage shows that it's a no-go. It's trash. So
you have a game like a PlayStation exclusive like Last of Us 2 that can probably just wipe all those games out.
Of course it will.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
PlayStation drops Game of the Year games regularly, like it's nothing.
Days Gone, Last of Us 2,
God of War.
God of War. Like, I mean, come on, pick your poison. Pick your poison when it comes to Sony.
Exactly.
Damone Tyrell. I'm giving you these MC hands, Damone. You know what I'm saying?
PlayStation bars.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the deal, man? This is your first time being on the show. This, the first time we're talking extensively about, gaming with you, right? What is it about Xbox that appeals to you, and why are you loyal to that console?
Let me be 100% honest right now. Like, if I can be all the way transparent, I only got an Xbox because my cousin got one, and he had Halo. And I wanted to know what Halo was about. So when I jumped into Halo at like Halo 2, best fucking Halo game. I don't care what Hey, I don't know if y'all played Halo at all, but Halo 2 is the Halo and Reach. Halo 2 and Reach.
Got a little bit.
State your case. State your case now.
No. I want to know.
Halo 3, bro.
See, they can't even get along. They both Xbox niggas and they fighting about a Halo game.
Let's be honest.
We all know what the real games are. We agree on every franchise. Halo 3, Halo 2.
You talking campaign, or you talking multiplayer? Or you talking the whole game?
Campaign, I would say multiplayer too. Yeah,
I would give you multiplayer. Campaign, I wouldn't give you. Yeah, I wouldn't give you
Halo
campaign.
2's, we ain't gonna go into this too long, but
Yeah,
Halo
not
2's
too long.
campaign had such a lackluster ending. Like, motherfuckers was hyped for Halo 2. Because I know you wasn't there for Halo 1. You just mentioned Halo 2 was your first one.
I was there for
I
Halo
was
1.
there for Halo 1.
Like that.
You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers waiting, like, oh shit, I'm about to give the Covenant back their bomb. And then the motherfucker just like ends. And I'm like, well, shit.
You had to leave it on the cliffhanger. You had to.
You didn't have to. Don't do me like that.
Because you had
That's
the
some Walking
Arbiter,
Dead Negan
you had the
shit,
Arbiter
bro.
and Chief. So you had like dual gameplay. You had two stories.
Which was also whack.
That
so,
was dope.
so here's
as hell.
something y'all.
What are you talking about?
Let me speak y'all.
I love when Xbox niggas be fighting though, right?
Real quick.
We just sitting there, PlayStation niggas sitting back just chilling. Like, when that last one was about to drop, nigga.
Let me speak.
Go ahead.
Y'all remember Metal Gear Solid 2?
Right.
It's like, oh shit, I'm playing with Snake, oh shit, and then they throw in Raiden or Raiden or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is this? That's basically what happened on Halo 2. They give you a little fucked up alien.
I don't feel like it was the same, but that's just
like his voice was cool. He was voiced by Keith David.
Yeah,
I fuck with him.
David does no wrong.
Yeah,
Keith
you know,
David
I
does
fuck
no
with
wrong.
him. But I'm like, yo, like weird ass hands. It was straight. I gotta say Halo 3 though. Continue.
All right.
Why you love the Xbox?
I'm gonna say Halo 2. Jumped on Halo 2, and then I just kept playing Xbox with my cousin. And I was originally PlayStation. I started out PlayStation, then PlayStation 2, then I jumped to Xbox, and then now I have a PlayStation again. So, but I was always PlayStation. I played Crash Bandicoot a lot. What else was I on? Crash Bandicoot, Mega Man 8. Just mostly everything that was on the PlayStation 2.
So when the Xbox 360 came out, that's when you got an Xbox?
I got one when the original came out.
Okay.
Yeah, when the original came out, but I only got it for Halo.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all I played was Halo.
Hey, that's what kept me.
So I ain't really got no loyalty to it. Like I'm just giving y'all shit.
You see how he just folded?
did.
From in the beginning. Xbox to the soil, nigga. You know what? I really wasn't loyal to Xbox the first time. That was my
Honest, man, we being real with y'all.
He's realizing in his mind now. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Xbox ain't all it's cracked up to be. See, it's okay. We get it. We feel you. Come on over.
Hey, Willie.
We'll accept you. Come on over.
Willie, we gonna have to rap battle after this.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I have to rap battle after this shit.
Now you want to battle with nigga because I just put him on side. It's all good. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Fuck it.
Catch me outside.
Let's go.
How about that?
I made him rethink his whole gaming life. Like shit. He gonna go home and get his Xbox. I failed you.
I'm gonna sit that shit to Willie.
He said, I failed you.
I failed you.
Oh, man, you gonna be kissing his wife. You gonna be everything, baby. You hook me up. You gonna be, see, that's a black woman. A black woman can be right, boy. Keep trying to tell everybody out there. Black woman will hook you up. She's sending you a sign.
Thank you.
Signal.
She's like, I'm trying to help you.
She's trying to let you know.
I'm trying to steal you back to the good
I'm in the
side.
sunken place of gaming. Like I'm
Exactly. I'm telling you.
So so she said that. What color is your Xbox?
My Xbox is black.
He did
Wouldn't have
something
met
right.
her.
She did something right. She did something right.
PS4 red? Like Spider-Man?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's not. I was kind of upset about that. If I'm gonna get a PS4, give me a red one.
Oh, shit.
Don't give me the black joint. Give me a red one.
Hey, the game is all that matter though. That's what we worry about over here at Sony. We don't care about the external stuff. We worry about with the gamers. We pleasing the gamers. Okay?
This whole podcast, I think I'm gonna flip flop in between Sony and Microsoft and like talk shit about Sony and then jump back on Microsoft. You know what I'm saying?
Once you see all the games that's coming out for Sony this year, you're gonna be like, oh, you know what?
I actually did. I looked and I wasn't impressed.
Oh, so you weren't impressed with Last of Us 2?
I ain't never played Last of Us.
Hey,
Hey,
listen. I'm only like a fraction of the way, a percentage of the way through, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I'm blown the fuck away.
Blown away.
Man, yeah, that shit is amazing. I haven't even gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, it's the shit. It's the shit.
Check it out.
It's the shit. All right, moving on. So Apple is rumored to be getting into the gaming space. Yeah, I saw this, man. I see some head shaking.
Yeah.
Apple need to go and leave that alone.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. Apple do they got everything else. Why they got to come into the gaming world?
Why not? If this was Google, I'd be worried because they fuck everything up.
Like, you're right.
What they gonna update?
But like, what can Apple do that hasn't really been done? Other than have you integrate your other shit from Apple, like, hook up you can use Siri to turn your game on. Siri, turn on my Apple box.
I have an iPhone, and it's annoying dealing with this shit.
It's like and you know how much they're gonna charge for that shit? Like $3,000 for that game.
Man,
$3,000 for the console. Controllers are separate.
You got to pay for the iCloud.
You got to pay for the iCloud storage. All digital, no disk drive.
it's gonna be whack.
But we're okay. So that they're thinking about that, but the subscription service is probably what they're gonna link.
That's cool. Just don't get a console. Don't make a console.
Yeah.
They can do a subscription. That's cool with that, but don't make an actual system. Cause
I mean, if you think about it, right? I think one of their highest selling apps are gaming apps on the phone. Like people buy the fuck out of them games, and you can play a game. That shit looks gorgeous on your fucking phone, and it's amazing. Like sometimes I'd be marveling. I was like, "This is a fucking phone." And then, of course, they got AR, so they got that shit, augmented reality, so where you can use your phone and shit be fucking live right there. So I can see them making a push for this. I would feel a little bit more comfortable if Steve Jobs was here because he would be able to see around the corners. Tim Cook, I don't think he has the vision to do that. But I'm sort of in the middle, right? I think that they can pull it off, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, y'all already spread a little bit too thin. What are you going to do with the shit that you currently have?
Right. I mean, Sony has a lot of products.
Who?
Sony.
Yeah, but they came into the game making a lot of products.
Yeah.
Apple mastered a product and moved on to another product.
Right.
And moved on to another product. They mastered the products. Because when Steve Jobs came back to Apple, he just got rid of all that shit. He was like, we're just going to make fucking computers. And that's it. And he got them more focused.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if Steve Jobs was here, he wouldn't make the gaming thing better. He just wouldn't let it happen.
He probably wouldn't. He probably would think it's a bad idea.
yeah,
I don't think their exclusive titles would be like.
I mean, they'd have to
FaceTime.
Like, I just don't see like what they could do, what they could offer to the gaming world that Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft hasn't done already.
That's my problem.
Yeah, it's like what new can you bring to the table other than like bring something that looks new and you're gonna charge crazy probably for it. But like I don't even know, like nobody's gonna believe Apple out the gate is gonna be like, hey, there's a gaming console, here's our first party game, unless like somebody else comes in and like co-signs that or somebody.
Soulja Boy.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like Soulja Boy comes in. Yeah, get Soulja Boy, right? Yeah, get Soulja Boy. We'll be good then. Like,
I don't feel like their heart would be in it. Like I feel like Sony's heart was in PlayStation. I feel like Xbox's heart was in Xbox. Like, well, I'm sorry, Microsoft's heart was in Xbox. I don't feel like Apple would be doing. I feel like it would be a cash grab. It'd be like, okay, well, we got Apple computers, we got Apple phones, we got Apple watches. Let's do Apple games. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like they would really do that shit and mean it.
I will tell you this though, whether this shit is good or bad, motherfuckers would buy it.
Apple loyalty,
Eat it up. They got me.
Kid like, they got
Give me some good
like,
shit.
what's a PlayStation? I got my Apple game right here. Like,
Here's the other thing that they have. So with the Apple TV, I don't know, do any of you guys have the Apple TV?
No.
So the Apple TV is somewhat turning into a gaming device. You can buy controllers for that shit, and you can actually play games. Like if you go into the Apple Store, you'll see people in there actually playing fucking games with the shit. And so I can see them doing maybe something similar to that. Now, how would they, could they figure out a way to license games from other developers to create a version for
So that's
that?
what I'm trying
I
to
don't
figure
know.
out.
Yeah.
But what they could do is take the developers that are currently making games or high-selling games on, the App Store and talk to them and see if they can create something for the Apple TV.
Yeah.
And then they could actually they may have something. So I can see them doing that. So now all of a sudden you have a completely separate market than what is currently out there. So you're not competing with PlayStation directly. You're not competing with Microsoft directly. You're not competing with Switch directly. You're basically targeting the people that you already have in your ecosystem. So you don't have to go in and try to find a completely new market.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's a smart idea. If they go that route, I think it'll work. But if they try to just completely just go into the gaming market, like, hey, we're the new cats in town, everybody's like, nah.
Yeah, just to appeal to gamers, that wouldn't work.
They wouldn't want that. But if they integrate, like you said, with the Apple TV, and they just say, hey, get a controller, and then these games are, we're partnering with so-and-so, or these games are going to be available on the App Store. I think that will work, because I think people will buy that thing, because they don't have to actually buy anything brand new if they already have an Apple TV.
Exactly. You just buy the peripheral, and that's it. The accessory. Because that's all. Like, even when I was when I bought my Apple TV, I'm in the store. I'm like, damn, that shit look tight. Just watching them play it. And the Apple TV has basically turned into an app store, because you can download and install apps on it. Yeah. So it makes sense. It's basically a phone on a fucking box. Yeah. So, but the other thing is, this is actually pretty interesting. They said the iPad Pro, going back to the console thing, is that the iPad Pro is actually stronger than the Xbox One, or as strong as the Xbox One. So, the
$1,000 iPad Pro compared to a $169 base Xbox.
I'm just saying, it increases the functionality of the device you already have. So now all of a sudden there's one more thing you can do with it. All of a sudden you're not walking around with this thing, you're just walking around with that thing.
Weird flex.
You walking around with that thing. Yeah. No motherfuckers. Now I'm playing with you.
This hey man, I live in the future, baby. Yeah, it's saying it's as powerful, not more powerful.
Okay.
Before they start coming at me. So, we'll see. It's a crowded market space, but we'll see, man. All right, so what's the other story that you had?
Oh, the Xbox Live Switch. You threw me way on the spot. I wasn't really ready. But anyway, Xbox Live is coming to the Nintendo Switch, man. iOS, Android, all that shit. So it's going to be on basically every device. So I really don't know how it's going to work, but I know your achievements are going to transfer and all that shit. So, Willie, I'm pleased to say that you can have Xbox Live.
I ain't buying that shit. Look, but I do have a question. So, if you have an Xbox Live account, does that mean that, the games that are, because I don't know how Xbox Live really works, but is there, how does that work with other things? How does that supposed to, are you going to be able to play, Xbox games on a Nintendo Switch, or?
I think the Play Anywhere games you'll be able to play on these other devices. So they're exclusives, Gears and Forza and all that shit. The Play Anywhere titles, you'll be able to play on.
So is it just is it just people who have Xbox Live and people who have the Switch Online can now play a similar game on the same thing? Is that what it's supposed to be doing, or I'm not sure what the whole purpose of Xbox Live being on all these different devices.
Is it for online?
Is it for online play, or is it just that they really want to bring titles or games to these systems?
My shoulders can't go up anymore.
Netflix.
I've read. What do you mean?
It's the Netflix of gaming. They're trying to be on all of these devices. I think it reeks of desperation.
Probably. Come on, Ken. That's exactly the Apple shit we just talked about. Was Netflix for games?
Literally, but they're just doing their own shit. Xbox is like, man, I want to be on your shit, and your shit. Bring your shit over here too.
Good, goddamn.
Because they're trying to increase. They're trying to increase their popularity.
Sounds like
increase
business
their market
to me.
share. Nah, it sounds like
our market share.
It sounds like, man, niggas ain't fucking with us.
You biased as fuck. Ken. Come on.
I'm just saying. It's not biased, I'm just looking at this and I'm like, what is the added benefit outside of the achievements being able to go on these other devices? If I got a Switch, what the fuck I need Xbox Live on my Switch for?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Unless they fully explain the benefits of this, I don't see why they're doing this. I just didn't understand, Xbox Live's gonna be on my Switch. I'm gonna go download it and then what? What do I do with it after that?
Party chat. Shout out to Abel K11 in the chat. Hey, shout out to your name having 11 at it though. Please say it.
Party chat. That's the big selling point right now. I want to talk to niggas.
Because party chat on Switch don't fucking work.
I mean, okay, so nigga, just call somebody. Get your phone, chat.
Oh, come on. Come on, y'all.
The parties, if they come up with, if they're using Xbox Live for stuff like that, for functionality purposes, to make things function better on other systems that aren't working that well, then I get it. But if it's just for them to just be there so they can get some more visibility, that's desperation, like Ken was saying.
Would you not, though?
I'm not gonna download the shit anyway, regardless if I see it. I'm just saying.
I'm saying if you had the ability to put your name on everything, would you not?
Not at the detriment.
If it leaves my brand looking desperate. It's like, I'm here. But if it's not because like we're actually doing something,
desperation's in the eye of the beholder. It's just gonna be another app.
I can see if they were trying to. I can see if they were trying to dominate a market, but they're not dominating shit.
They're trying though,
but they're not at the moment.
This is the
so
Android
it's
play.
So
like the iOS, the iPhone had one thing and that was it. Android came out there. We're gonna put our shit on everybody's shit, and everybody can download it. And there's no consistency among phones, but according to the data, it looks like it doesn't look like they are or have more market share than Apple. But that's simply a numbers thing.
They're more available.
No, it's not more.
Numbers count when we talking money, kid. What you talking about?
Phones.
My phone is dope as fuck. Thank you very much.
But the Android market is fragmented because there's no consistency.
We turned into a tech podcast.
I know, right? So where the games at?
So yeah, your market share looks great, and it's a good selling point for you. But with Microsoft, like what's the benefit? What's the added benefit? So I'm looking here. It says they're going to reach 2 billion devices. Mm-hmm. So that goes back to what I was saying. Oh, now we've increased our market share and we look more popular than Sony.
It's visibility. I got an Xbox Live app on my phone. I got a PlayStation app on my phone. On my Xbox app, I don't know if it's true for the PlayStation app because I don't really go through it like that, but I can look at the clips I recorded on Xbox on my phone. So I'll be able to do that from my Switch.
I can understand.
But Switch is still a mobile device.
A Switch is a gaming device.
A mobile gaming device. Just like a PSP is.
Okay, just so you throw one word in it. It doesn't change the fact that it's a gaming device. What you mean?
It's not that much different.
It is a difference.
That's like saying, what I need YouTube on my Switch for? I got a phone, I got a computer, I got a TV. Why not?
Because you watch shit on YouTube.
And I might want to watch my clips on Xbox. I might want to take a look at my trophies or something.
That's what you got your phone for.
See,
you always go with
y'all gonna be going around in circles with this shit. Look, the point is this. Xboxes need to clearly explain what the fuck they're doing with this. And when they say that, then we'll know if it's a beneficial move for them or not. We'll be able to tell better. Because right now it's just very vague. It's just saying, hey,
and I agree.
We're going to be on everything.
Because okay? I don't completely understand.
Right. So when there's less vague and more detailed about what their goal is with this, then we'll be able to fully say, hey, this is a good idea or this is a good move or it's a bad move. Right now we're just like, okay, y'all going to be on everything.
Great.
Now what?
According to The Verge, this is a paragraph from The Verge, Xbox Live cross-platform play will allow developers to integrate in friends lists, multiplayer functionality, and achievements into existing mobile games. It's an important part of Microsoft's new gaming mission to reach outside of its traditional PC and Xbox markets and bring software services and games to players on rival platforms.
Your inflection implies that it's a bad thing.
That sentence implies that it's a bad thing. Rival platforms.
It's all about rivals.
Reach outside of traditional PC and Xbox markets, which tells me, if I read between the lines, that traditional PC and Xbox markets are struggling.
Of course it's struggling. We all know that. This is not news.
So instead of
Apple was struggling before the iPhone came out.
Our gang is fucking us, so we just gonna join another gang. And
you innovate. This podcast wouldn't exist if we didn't innovate, Ken. Y'all was dead in hip hop. And y'all still are, but you branched out because there's a market that you can appeal to.
This is vertical. This is creating a content vertical. This is not them creating a content vertical. This is them saying our shit is struggling.
That's just how you took it. And PlayStation did the shit. Oh man,
I love being the one who ain't arguing today. I swear it's so relieving. I'm gonna sit back.
I have my PlayStation on my phone. I can't wait. Especially if it was like Apple exclusive.
I'm also a fan of exclusivity, right?
You be wearing a fucking black turtleneck.
Apple, get all the Apple shit, everything's integrated. Sony, everything was integrated, which is why I was a fan of the Vita and they fucked that shit up. So, and they let the Switch come in and basically just kick them to the curb. But I'm okay with that because I like Nintendo. So fuck it. Switch. I got the Switch
I like Nintendo.
But Sony, give me all the Sony shit. Give me all the Sony shit together.
Give me all the
Apple shit together.
Ken don't fuck with innovation. Ken fucks with Apple.
That's not innovation.
He fucks with Sony.
That's not innovation. That's not innovation. That's sloppy.
Confirmed.
That's sloppy. That's like
They just
Oh my God.
branching out, man. They just spreading their feelers out there, man.
okay.
Let them be successful, man.
Ken
This
don't want
shit's
them to be
gonna
great.
fuck up.
But you know what? I just want to see what they do with it. I just really want to. I'm going to give them time. I'm going to just see what they do with
And
it.
I'll
Now.
let y'all know.
Yeah.
Me and Damone will let y'all know. how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah. I mean, I'm not going to personally download the shit, but I'll look and see what their plan is.
I just think they should just the gaming service, the Netflix of games thing that they're concentrating on is a great move. If they can lock that shit down, I think people will flock to it. Even though PlayStation has its own,
They do.
indirect competitor, but the way they could probably do that shit, and the fact that what didn't one of you guys tell me that if you buy a game on the Xbox, you can also play it on the PC too? Like, you got that shit going for you.
Yeah.
Focus on that shit, because that's another market that you have. Everybody has fucking,
But why not both?
unfortunately, people have PCs.
We talking tacos over here, man. You can do both, bro.
I'm just saying, that you have Taco Bell, and then you have what?
Frontiers?
You have.
I'll tell you
great
what you're
tacos.
doing, bro. You fucking Weinstein in the R. Kelly argument, man. You whataboutism, man. You know what I mean? Like, just we can care about everything. We don't have to just focus on one thing. And I say we, meaning them.
Yeah, but there's also a clear discrepancy when one thing is highlighted and emphasized more than the other.
They've tried. They've tried the game and shit. So it's just like, yo, let's just.
And that's when you're trying to be in
Let's see what works.
And
Hustle
convince.
this is a corporation. That's what they all do. That's what they all do.
Okay.
Who does it the best? Obviously Sony and Apple, right, Ken?
Hey man,
Hey, man.
I know the shit gonna work. All right, man. Speaking of Switch, man, so we were talking about the Switch earlier. So we're gonna go through some of these upcoming, anticipated. It's on IGN. The 20 big Nintendo Switch games in 2019. Look, I don't know. You two got Switches. I don't know how deep you guys are into their games, but we're just gonna read off some titles, and you guys can say yay or nay.
I'm not going but like 17 of these games I'll be like, I ain't never heard of that shit.
That's what I kind of figured.
Go and rifle them off. We'll let you know.
All right.
About that shit.
This one is already out, apparently. New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. No? Okay. Tales of Vespera?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably get it on Xbox though.
Okay. So what is that game?
It's in the series of the game that I mentioned last week.
Tales
for
of
games I want to bring
Symphonia.
back. Yeah, I
Yeah.
brought up Tales of Symphonia last week. Tales of Vesperia is the game that came out exclusively for Xbox 360 at the time, probably around 2008. But I love that shit.
Okay.
It's just dope as fuck. It's a JRPG. It's anime and weeb as fuck, but I love it.
Okay.
That would get me in a conversation with the Cheesy Boys, and I would be able to keep up.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Shout out to Cheesy Controller.
Shout out to Cheesy.
Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes.
Who the fuck is Travis?
Right.
From No More Heroes. You remember the dude with the lightsaber?
Oh,
sword?
yeah. I mean, they got a game. Shit.
Yeah, it was another one. I saw some shit from it and I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Steins Gate Elite.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
Trials Rising.
Was that the
fuck is this?
the dirt bike game?
Nigga.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah.
All right. Moving on.
I'll play Excite Bike with you.
Probably don't need,
Yeah, I go with a side bite.
I guess I don't need to mention Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, wait. Speaking of Mortal Kombat 11, have y'all seen that Cabal reveal trailer yet?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did you see his damn
I'm watching
his
it now.
fatality?
I'm watching it now.
Man,
Holy
I am so
fucking shit.
he was
Cabal gonna be
easily
a
my
bad
favorite
motherfucker.
character in MK3.
Never been a Cabal fan ever.
He about to be
You
a
never
problem.
he was my favorite
Never.
character in 3. Like that was like the only guy I played with in 3.
Oh.
Like I had him down to a science
Fuck.
in 3. If I
He
picked
was kind
Cabal,
of
you
OP
wouldn't
in 9,
think of me
so
Cabal.
I'm wondering
he was.
if they gonna nerf him in this one. But even still, he look like a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I might have to go ahead and yeah.
I'm definitely satisfied. I wasn't even looking forward to him. I'm satisfied about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right, continue, Ken.
Super Meat Boy Forever.
No.
All right. That shit sound creepy. Team Sonic Racing.
Nah.
I got it on Xbox. If it's the same game.
Fire
I want that shit. Anyway, go on.
Fire Emblem, Three Houses.
No.
Nah.
Yoshi's Crafted World.
No.
Even though that's the homie.
True.
Yoshi.
Yoshi the homie, and he put me in my name was in the last game.
It was.
Cause we homies, like he held me down. I might cop that because that's the homie. I do. He's the homie. He gave me a lot of W's in my life, so I'll go for it.
Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel.
Damone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a Switch, so.
But he played on the go.
before.
I played that. Yeah, I played that. But it's a whatchamacallit, ain't it? It's a revamp of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean,
it's like
they need to bring. I don't know if y'all ever played Crash Bash. It's like a Super Smash Brothers.
You like your Smash Brothers ripoffs?
Yeah, I do.
Like Smash. It's my real game. Come on, man. You so close.
He's like, actually, the Kroger brand is the best one.
Kroger Smash.
Great value. I'm gonna get
that great value Smash. It's so much better.
I like the members marks.
Y'all niggas ever been to Dollar Tree?
Shit, only $1.
Yeah, it's called Crash. Like I think it got a limited release here, but it was pretty good.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Animal Crossing.
Nah, I've never been a fan of that.
What the fuck is that game about?
I don't even know. I mean,
Being peaceful and shit. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You just farming and fishing and hanging out, I think.
All right. Only Nintendo Switch.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
I don't even know what that is.
Sound like a Castlevania.
Damon X Machina. Or Machina.
Oh, Desus Machina?
That's an M right there.
No, I don't know what that is.
All right. Dragon Quest Builders 2.
No.
Nah.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
No.
I'm fucking with that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yo, Luigi's Mansion was hitting. Come on now. I've been waiting for that
I
one.
care for it like that.
Nah, it was dope. You know what? Because you know what? Luigi deserved the game.
Maybe.
Finally.
Yeah.
And it was a unique concept, too.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. I enjoyed it for GameCube. So, yeah, I'm a cop Luigi's Mansion, too.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Yes.
The Black Order.
Yes. Can't go get it because it say black in it.
Sayonara Wild Hearts.
No.
I don't know what this says. Town. It's a working title.
I don't know.
Pokemon Untitled Core RPG.
It depends on what.
Depends, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't bought a Pokemon game in years. I think actually, Pokemon Tournament don't count. It does. So
It counts.
Pokemon Tournament was the last Pokemon game, but that's because it was a fighter.
Yeah, I feel like this one's gonna be like we added 100 new Pokemon and I don't really.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a Gen 1 and 2er.
Yep, that's all. So we'll do Xbox next week, and we'll save the best for last, and do PlayStation after that. And
Y'all ain't even gonna be on the podcast to do Xbox?
nah.
Damn, I thought you were trying to cut the deal or something.
Nah, you can come back. Man, bro. You know you're always welcome.
Yeah.
You know you're always welcome. All right, so we're gonna do a topic this week, man. We're gonna do a topic this week, unless y'all got another news story. All right.
I know.
Black video game characters, or the lack thereof. You guys have been playing games for the last 10, 20 decades?
Damn, bro.
10, 20 years. 20 decades.
20 years. 10, 20
I'm
years.
Kratos.
10, 20 years.
The year was 2000 AD.
You don't.
All right. Shut up. Last 2 decades.
All right.
Right? Mm-hmm. I've noticed that when I'm playing, I'm like, especially with Spider-Man, I saw a lot of black people.
Pedestrians?
Criminals, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of them were criminals and shit.
Okay.
Quite a few. But they're black people. But I've noticed that I'm like, where are the black people in the games? Like, it's 2019. Like, where are the black folks? More importantly, it was 2018. I'm like, where are the black people? Why don't we have more black characters?
I know when the black guy that is in Resident Evil, he get killed.
Yeah, he always end up dying like 5 minutes into the game.
Right. Like, dang, Marvin.
Right.
R.I.P. Marvin.
Yeah,
He's a
that's
real
Mortal Kombat got some black players, right?
Yeah.
They got Jax, Gears. Cyrax is black.
The Tyrese looking guy.
True.
Yeah.
Jackie.
What about
Jackie Briggs.
What about Jody from Baby Boy?
Yeah, Gears. Yeah. Stop in time.
Jade in there one.
Jade, yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking too. Yeah, because you see Uncharted. No black.
Nah.
No.
They're
Nadine.
people of color.
Nadine.
Yeah, Nadine.
From Uncharted.
I think it just reflects Hollywood.
But a lot of them were
black main characters. It's not in like this is a black movie, type shit.
Yeah.
You don't see a whole lot of them in movies unless it's like a comedy or like one of them Tyler Perry drama shits or whatever. So I think it's kind of the same thing. They just cater into their mainly white male audience. But
50 Cent Bulletproof.
if I could, if I can get sentimental, I think us even being here is just like hopefully will spread some awareness or just
about more diversity.
Just put that in the forefront. But whenever I think about black character, I think about Lee Everett from The
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Lee,
Yeah, that's a good ass character.
And he was a really strong character in that entire first season.
Because it's easy to throw a black person into a fighting game. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
And I was thinking about that, like with fighting games, you see a lot of black characters because, they kind of have to cover all bases with that shit. But it's rare we get like even a lead character that's black in a video game. But that was a good example with Lee, in The Walking Dead, which was a really good game. Actually, that first season was my favorite.
Yeah.
What about black women?
I mean,
even
Way
less.
less.
Not a lot of those.
It's not a lot of those at all. So it's like, and I would
love to get a black.
So like, can you imagine? Like, I know, right?
Yeah.
Or like
Shit.
playing Resident Evil and Leon was black. You know what I'm saying?
And Resident Evil.
Leroy?
Leroy.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of Leon, we got Leroy. You know what I'm saying? And his reaction would be a lot different from what like Leon is saying.
Man, what the fuck is that shit? Hey, stop playing. Stop playing.
Hey, can you imagine a black
Nigga, let me voice Leroy. Shit, I ain't gonna sell like crazy. I'm with it.
The first day on the job, Leroy, you see a zombie in the grocery store, like, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Like, damn. Like, hell.
Wasn't there a black character in Resident Evil 5?
Yeah, the old girl. What's her name?
That was a black sister.
Shiva.
Shiva.
She was a black. She was a sister.
But and that was set in Africa too, so it was mostly everybody.
That game got some
I don't want to be that guy, but they made a light skinned dead in the middle of Africa. How likely?
I mean,
it's like it's motherfuckers in Africa.
If you watch the game, she was definitely a sister.
She was sister.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like she's kind of.
Her hair was
straight up.
Her hair was
Black.
straight though. Her hair was real straight though.
She had like in the ponytail.
They got Preston Combs? Shit, she could have flat out hair. You right though. She would have been, her hair would have been frizzy as shit halfway through that game.
I mean, she probably put like some combination of berries and honey and made that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Juice and berries, like I'm coming to.
Yeah, exactly. They got that good conditioning out there. Natural shit.
I'm thinking,
but it really,
I can't think of no game.
There's this indie game called Dandara. I was telling Tyler about it because it did star this black female character, and it's an indie game. It's 2D, and you get to like flip the screen. It's real weird. The shit looks like pretty difficult, but like when I just saw it, I was like, whoa, that's a black chick. Like you're not even used to seeing that in the store or whatever, in the PlayStation store. But yeah, that's the one game that I can think of. It's not a fighting game.
Prototype 2 had one.
But had a black dude.
He had one. Yeah, he was in there.
You got homie from Final Fantasy 7. He was basically Mr. T though. He was pretty much a fucking. I don't want to use the word coon, but I can't think of a better word right now.
Yeah. Like, I thought it was cool, man, just to be able to like the Black Assassin's Creed, like that shit. That shit was cool, but
True.
And then I'm running around having to liberate slaves and shit. Why y'all motherfuckers trying to remind me of the shit? I mean, at least
we gonna give you a game, but we gonna set you in a time you don't remember.
Don't forget when we can send your ass back to him, nigga.
Franklin, GTA 5.
Oh yeah,
but don't they run around robbing shit?
Yeah, but it's like really tight.
Matter of fact, GTA, I can say GTA is kind of given like a couple different black characters. They've done some diversity because they got Franklin, Vic, Lance,
CJ.
CJ.
I can't forget CJ.
Right.
CJ, you can't forget CJ.
So what are you doing, Grand Theft Auto?
Can't fuck with Grand Theft Auto anyway.
No, I'm at wait.
You fucking niggas up.
All right. And what else?
Gangbanging and CJ.
Okay.
I think you Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto. Typically, you commit Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Right. You robbing.
You commit every crime you can imagine. You know, pretty much. It's like.
I mean, but think about. But you see what I'm saying, right? Right. You name like 5 or 6 damn black characters in a game.
That's about
in which
Stealing, robbing,
what about
killing.
Street Fighter? You got Balrog.
Oh, niggas love niggas fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
What video game?
Mike Tyson looking nigga,
Kim want liberation of video game. Like, what the fuck?
I just want to put a bid in for the greatest black video game character ever. You Mike can relate to this. Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl.
Yes.
Man.
Bo Jackson was the greatest black video game character.
Nigga playing sports again. We can't escape it. It's something we always do.
See the ball or rapping, huh?
Right. We either rapping, fighting, or playing the sport.
And I played with the Oakland Raiders when you played Tecmo Bowl because you give it to Bo Jackson, it was a wrap. You was automatic touchdown. The whole team couldn't tackle him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. It's just, yeah, man. I mean, I know, like you said, Hollywood has a long way to go, but I think, and there are a lot of other shows and stuff out there that's talking about diversity in games, and it's just something that
Real quick, I know in Division, when you first start the game off, you pretty much create your guy, and of course I made my guy black. So
we all made black characters, right?
Yeah. But
you shoot people.
But just give us a black
great
main
cause
character.
though. You kind of like a hero. You're like a hero in Division. So that's Division is cool because I had my guy sweet. You know what I mean? I'm like, I wish they incorporate like a PlayStation camera where you can just kind of put yourself in the game in Division. Like that would be dope.
Yeah. There was a game that I can't think of that kind of.
Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2 did that.
Okay.
And Fight Night did that too.
Yeah, Fight Night.
Some basketball games still do it, I think.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's actually more than we think it is. Now that I think about it, like I'm thinking about a whole bunch of fucking black video game characters. Like,
all right, exclude. Hold on. Yeah. Exclude fighting game characters, comic book characters,
Then
and celebrities.
Yeah, there's rare
and celebrities.
There's no like we don't have a game where
Uncharted had a black character.
Yeah, or if Last of Us had a black character, or God of War, or a game of that level or magnitude had a black main character.
Right.
Then that's where I'm saying like, okay, we're making some progress, but it's not been nothing like that still. So I think that would be dope if we get that. But I don't see why we couldn't have that at this point.
Right.
Like we've had every possible reason that we can be able to do that. So I mean, hopefully,
it's got to be one out there. It's got to be one.
It's not enough.
No, I want us to have I want a game that be Game of the Year worthy that has a black main character that isn't like a typecast type character where we're actually being where it's like we're a strong character that really like presents themselves as like the hero, but also can like present themselves as capable and smart and all those things that you get from. I mean, but Prototype 2 isn't a game that's people that it doesn't come to like.
All right, so Game of the Year.
We need a game that's at that level where people are like, "Yo, this is one of the best games I've played all year or of all time." Yeah. So when we get that,
Everett fits that, but that's it.
Yeah, but see, he died after one season. See, we give you one season, nigga, and then we gonna give it to Clementine. We gonna get the little girl who. I don't even know, is Clementine even white or is she mixed with something?
I think she's mixed.
She's mixed with something, yeah. But even still, it's like I think I felt cheated that Lee died in that first season. I think he should have at least been able to go to the second season. Even though, and the moment that it happened was mad sad as shit as too, but it was like, like that was like, that was an emotional moment. I ain't gonna lie. I was like,
shout out to Black Jesus in the chat. He mentioned a character I completely forgot about. Roland from Borderlands, the first Borderlands. Yeah, that was a black kid. He was the main black character that you played with in Borderlands. Yeah. Shout out to Black Jesus. I think that's why he got that name.
Yeah, Mike.
That was a good one though, man. Roland from Borderlands. I completely forgot about that, and I fucks with Borderlands.
Cool. All right, cool, man. Anyway, let's hopefully we'll get more as we move on. But yeah, let's jump into games we wish would come back. Damone, you got something, bro?
Oh shit! Put the spotlight on me.
That's why you the guest.
Mega Man already came back. Mega Man 11 was pretty damn good. Gex. I would like to see a Gex title.
Wow.
Yeah, I would. I would definitely like to see a Gex title. Gex. Bloody Roar. I would love if Bloody Roar came back.
Last week. Yeah, last week, Sonny said that.
He said Bloody Roar.
Yeah, I would like to see Bloody Roar make a comeback too. I think they could do a lot of great shit with that, and I think they could really compete in the fighting game market at this point.
But I mean, you don't have to, that's good.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, right.
One step at a time. One game at a time.
Trying to take a shit around with Bloody Roar, like.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I guess I'll go.
All right.
So this made me think about it because you talked about our conversation with the Xbox being on Switch, and I was thinking about developers like bringing games back. I want another. This is a childhood thing, but I want another Banjo-Kazooie. I want Banjo 3, like they promised us at the end of Banjo 2.
Got the nuts and bolts.
Fuck that bolts and nuts bullshit. No, I want Banjo 3. So like if that happens and they start bringing back like titles and stuff like that, if I got Banjo 3 on the Switch, I say I fuck with Xbox a little bit because they facilitated that. So yeah, a new Banjo-Kazooie game, brand new one that follows the story of Banjo 3, the 2-week perfectly as it should have been. Not that nuts and bolts bullshit. I was so mad.
One more. Streets of Rage. I want to see that come back too.
That's coming back.
Is it?
Yep, new one's
Yeah, it is
coming
coming
back.
back.
It is. It definitely is. Yeah.
That's coming back.
But isn't it like crowdfunded or something like that?
Nah, I think the people who made it were bringing it back like 100%. I think it's a brand new Streets. I mean, I don't know who made it, but
I do remember seeing that. Now that I think about it.
I don't know if it's crowdfunded, but it is official.
yeah,
Then a motherfucker. So, I can't.
that came back too already.
Oh yeah, that did come
Yeah,
back.
that came back.
I said it before.
Now I want another Killer Instinct, but I want them to do right and put it on, take it off of Xbox real quick and put it on Nintendo for me.
No. Keep that.
You know, but you know.
mentioned Fight Night?
Yeah, I mentioned Fight Night too.
Yeah.
I said Fight Night as
That was
well.
like our first episode. I said that shit.
Yeah.
I was like Fight Night. But I'm just gonna do a quick. We haven't done this in a long time, so I'm gonna do a quick history.
Okay.
A history
Hold
of
up.
the game.
We ain't get to
Oh,
say-
we get your
we ain't say our games.
Go ahead.
Like, I ain't
You ain't say your game yet either.
No, go ahead.
All right, so my game is Turtles in Time. Like there was a remake, but the remake was trizash. That bitch came out in like probably like 2010 or something like that. I was excited. I bought it as soon as that shit came out. I'm talking about trash, bro. So I don't even want no 3D shit. Like just do some 4K, some good ass sprites, make the gameplay tight.
Did you play the recent Turtles title that came out?
The Shadows?
No, not Out of the Shadows. It was another one. Oh, I gotta look it up.
Fuck that shit. I want that Turtles
it ain't Turtles in Time. I don't care.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, with some bright sprites, like tight gameplay. Not that loosey goosey shit, man. 4-player online. That's all I want. It should be easy.
Yeah, that'd be dope. The 4-player online with Turtles, that'd be dope. That'd be fire.
Yeah. So I don't really have a game, but like I said, we haven't done this segment in a long time.
Hold on, can we get Ken's game?
I thought he always go last though.
So your history game. Hold on. Let's
Oh no, I can't. Before you get into the history, I can get mine.
Okay.
I can get mine. It's nothing sexy. It's nothing.
Is it ever?
Huh?
Is it ever? Is it who? Is it ever sexy?
Sexy. Is it
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I give some dope ass games.
Ken like them girls.
But this game was fun, man. Yeah, it's a simple game. Jet Moto.
Okay.
Yeah, Jet Moto was fun, man.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that
It's
one.
like riding around on a damn jet ski. So yeah, Jet Moto.
Yeah, that was a cool racing game.
I give you
With
that.
it. Okay, so quick, I'm going back 30 years. So I'm starting with 5, 10, 15, or whatever. So in 2014, had the release of Destiny, Watch Dogs, and Evil Within. And I think you're still playing that one. That was in 2014. 2009, we had Batman Arkham Asylum, Infamous,
Great game.
Borderlands, Resident Evil 5. Some of the highlights. 2004, we had Halo 2, Doom 3, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater in 2004. In 1999, we had Silent Hill, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, Dino Crisis, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. In 1994, we had Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Sonic and Knuckles released in the same year.
Yeah.
Super Metroid, Donkey Kong Country, and Earthworm Jim. Y'all remember that game, Earthworm Jim?
Yeah, I said that was one of the games I want to bring back.
Yeah,
Back then.
so
What
yeah,
was
and
what was the one with all the Earthworm Jim and then the rest of the people? I forgot what it was called, but it was a fighing game.
Oh Lord, you and your Smash clones.
Man, play Smash, dude. Just play Smash.
I know what I'm talking.
I got it right here. You want to play it right now?
I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't know what the hell he got. Every Smash game that ain't Smash.
Serious? Y'all don't know.
You played the one with Earthworm Jim? No, nigga. It ain't the real shit.
I know Earthworm Jim 1, 2, and 64. I don't know no other ones.
All right, so I like the bargain bin smashes.
He be sitting in the store. Nah.
Like Super Smash siblings.
Super Smash Cousins.
Pocket smash?
Oh hell no! I don't know what the fuck that is.
God. This nigga.
And to round off the 30 year, in 1989, we had SimCity, Prince of Persia, Final Fight, and Golden Axe.
Hey, okay, true.
Cool. All right, man. On to the comments.
First question comes from Saint Dementia. As adults, has anyone ever talked down to y'all or gave you shit for still playing video games? Had a friend whose girlfriend told him that adults don't do that when he brought up saving up for a Switch.
No, I've never had no one talk down on me.
In today's
Nigga scared
in this day and age is more accepted because people my age it kind of like became like a thing, right? So I don't see a lot of people giving pushback. Back in the day,
Yeah.
at some point you were expected to age out of video games,
Yeah.
you expected to age out of video games. And, you know, if you could still play video games and you're doing like, you know, unless it was Madden, like a bunch of niggas sitting around playing Madden or Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, that was different because they had more of an edge and that was just shit you did around college. But after that, and you're an adult and you sitting around playing a game, then yeah, they will look down on you, but it's a little bit more cool as, you know, being a quote unquote nerd became more accepted and cool. But I haven't personally experienced that, but yeah, I've heard the conversations about, that nigga still playing video games or whatever. Yeah, but you know, yeah, but nah.
I mean, gaming, it aged with us, so that's convenient. And the average age of a gamer is 30. So,
well, shit, I'm fucking 43.
Yeah. So you're the high end of the average. That's all.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys got the sweet spot.
Hell yeah.
You know, so there's still that 13-year gap where, you know, at that time it was like, nah.
Right, and I remember
it was like, nah.
And when it comes to like women and not like saying adults don't do that, I think that's more common for them to say, and I hope this isn't a controversial statement, but I see women be like, oh, if you play video games, like, don't talk to me. Like, because that's for kids. But I only see that when I'm on like Tinder or something. They get swipe to the left.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, I'm not trying to fuck with you.
Yeah, I mean, like me personally, I've never had that anyway because everybody who I've been around, like my family, everybody in my family plays video games. We grew up in a video game household, so like, you know, my mom would buy us any system that, you know, we wanted and stuff like that. So, and then my friends were all gamers too. Like that was one of the common denominators, like, yo, you play video games, blah, blah, blah. So I never dealt with that, but I have seen it before with other people, especially people, like I had a homeboy, he gamed, but one of his girlfriends hated the fact that he played games. So she would like literally say, I was you know, you too old to be playing that and all this bullshit and all that other stuff. And I'm like, let her go. Like, I cannot be with somebody who does, I mean, you don't have to game, but you gotta at least let me be able to play my video game. I can see if I like didn't do shit but play games and I ain't go work. But if I'm handling my responsibilities and I want to go cut on the PlayStation for a little bit and play something, let me do my shit. Like, you know, I ain't bothering nobody. I ain't out doing something that I ain't supposed to be doing. I'm in the house playing a fucking video game. Let me play my shit. So, or get on the sticks with me. Like, you know, whatever you want to do. But I think now, like you said, these days, it's a lot more accepted. It's a lot more mainstream now. Like, everybody is like, you know, pretty much hopping on that whole video game train, whether they're into it or not, because one, there's money in it now, but two, esports and things like that. But also, it's just fun. And the games are becoming way more realistic now and more like very, you know, heavily done as far as production wise. So I think people can connect with games a lot more than they could, you know, 10, 15 years ago. So, cause there's games for mature people and there's games for kiddie people, for the kids too. So, you know, there's something out there for everybody.
And I think it's the same way for animation. Like, you want to watch cartoons or whatever, like there's
cartoons are the shit.
They're grown-up cartoons too, you know what I mean? So.
And there's the stereotypes that are associated with, you know, games as well that kind of carried over back in my day. And some of that stuff is starting to be smoothed out. Like, you know, you were looking at us, you wouldn't think any of us, you know, play games, you know, because we don't fit the mold that people have in their head.
Yeah, I know people say that to me all the time.
Yeah, like they'd be like, "Oh shit, you play games?" Yeah. So yeah, man.
That's what's up. Next question, since we got FIFO in the building, you know what I mean? Appropriate. Comes from T-Sims6. For a gamer who has only played sports games such as 2K and Madden, how would you go about expanding the type of games you play?
You don't.
Or nothing.
Exactly.
If y'all couldn't hear FIFO, he said you don't. You don't expand.
Yeah, just keep it right there, man. Like, real talk. Like, for me, I've been gaming for shit. Like, I had Atari. You know what I'm saying? I was like 4 or 5 years old with Atari. No, even younger than that with Atari. I had Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I had it all. So I've played a lot of games. That sweet spot, boy. Madden and 2K. And the occasional race car game.
Or NBA Live back in the day before.
NBA Live before 2K.
Yeah, NBA Live used to be that shit. I used to play that too.
100%. But, you know, 2K took over the world.
All right. So
I used to be that guy. And I think it's just easier. Like like people said, that sweet spot, especially if you have other responsibilities. It's easier to just get on, play a game, a match or whatever, and then that's it, you know, and move on. Whereas, all these other games require so much time to try to decipher or play, unless it's a fighting game, which is, again, very similar in just you pick it up, you play it, and then you're done. How to venture out of that, you just gotta find something that interests you. And I think nowadays, it seems like it's hard to just find action games where you just run around and just do shit like fucking Contra or some shit like Mega Man. It's just something that's just fun that you don't have to be, that's not semi-real. So it really depends on what you like. And I would say just, you listening to us, we talk about games that are fun, and try to find that. But pick up Spider-Man. That's easy. Yeah. That's an easy game to pick up and just play. And it doesn't require a lot.
Can you come to the mic real quick, FIFA? Right, Damone's mic. What? So you've never seen like a game trailer like, yo, that shit looks fucking tight. Like
all the fucking time. All the time. But here's the thing, man. Like when you talking about first person shooters and shit like that, I be getting lost in these worlds, man. So that's the reason why, like, that's a turn off for me. And then, you got the Call of Duty people and shit, like they be murking everybody. Like for a novice to come in there, you just get murked, you don't even know what you're doing. Like it's just that learning curve for a lot of these games.
So basically you scared.
I ain't never.
You know who I am? I ain't never scared.
24/7, right? That's all day. No matter what the fuck we talking about. All day. But I'm just saying, it's just that learning curve to get into it, to compete at the level. Because I'm super competitive. I'm not going to lose. If I'm playing something, I'm playing to win. So for me to get that learning curve, I just don't have that time to myself. I'm not a kid no more. So I can't sit there and master it for like a couple of days and then go and bust everybody ass. No, fuck that. I want to get in, bust some ass, get out. I got shit to do.
Okay. So even like a single player game like Spider-Man, like that, you just like, oh, that looks,
you know what, man?
cool.
Like I'll download like the little free version and stuff, and if it's that good, I may buy it. But man, look, man, I'd rather go buy car parts, bro. But that's just me.
Hey, as a car man myself, I can semi-agree with you. Your car is better than mine, though, because I spend my money on games.
Do I need this carburetor or do I need to smash? Nigga, the car I'll make in a week.
We don't live in the 60s, bro. There's more turbochargers and superchargers and exhaust systems.
Hell you.
Like I got my car straight and I was like, I'm done. I wiped my hands a bit. I'm like, all right, let me get my Switch, let me get my PS4, let me catch up.
It takes something like a car is never done. What you talking about? Your car is done.
My car is done. I'm done with my car. I'm done with my car. How about that? Okay. All right, but I don't know, man. As far as like T-Sims go, I would say if some shit looks cool to you, like get the game or like borrow the game, try out some demos or something.
Right.
Yeah, you never know what you'll like until you start playing. Because there's a lot of games that I said, even like genres that I was like, I'm not into this, but then I'll play a game. If it's the right game, I'll get into it. Yeah. So it's like, just try out everything. So now,
but that's actually a good point. You could probably, get like PlayStation Now, and you can just go through a whole bunch of games. Do a free trial. Yeah. Do a free trial for like 7 days. Play a bunch of games. See if you can find something that you like, and let that be that. Or GameFly, I think, is another one, which is kind of like the Netflix of games. So it'll allow you to play different games. There are no blockbusters anymore. Or shit, Redbox. You can Redbox it. Oh man, you can just do like I used to do, man. Just go to GameStop, buy that shit, take it back on the 6th day before.
Well, the 6th day he
shit just wasn't for me. 6 days, it just wasn't for me.
I tried.
I tried the shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So next question comes from the Hills Half Glasses. Who would you buddy up with in the zombie apocalypse? Frank West from Dead Rising or Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead?
Frank West.
Because I only know about Frank West.
Yeah, because actually Dead Rising is an actual video game, and that nigga Frank West held it down.
He held it down, didn't he?
He held it down.
Rick making too much fucked up decisions.
Rick be doing dumb shit too much.
Right.
Like, Rick gonna get us killed in the first fucking hour and shit.
Right.
Like, God damn it.
Yeah. So, Frank West get busy like that?
Frank West is he'll murder shit with that leather pillow.
Yeah, he a dog. He like, yo, he ain't scared of shit.
Like, what the fuck?
He like, God damn, Frank.
Yeah, so it's definitely Frank.
I don't know, man. Rick been around for a minute though. He got everybody else killed. Well,
see, exactly. Frank ain't gonna do that to you. Frank ain't gonna hold you down. Frank will get you
Frank
killed.
is the MacGyver of zombie fighting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. He will kill you any way he can.
I need to play Dead Rising.
He can do it with a goddamn spork if he want to. Like, he's like, yo, I'm gonna
Beat
eat
the
this
whole game
food.
with your iPad.
Exactly. That shit'll still work after
Right.
it's done.
That was a good ass game.
It was.
Yeah, Rise, I'm
It was
telling
a
you.
good ass game.
Goofy as fuck. All right, so
So I guess it's unanimous, Frank.
Frank, yeah, man.
I mean, I was leaning towards Rick, but I don't know how Frank get down, so I can't.
Can't go end up dead. Watch.
I'm not gonna die in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, he's
Fuck around with Rick.
the
Fuck around with Rick.
MacGyver zombies.
Nah, I know when to leave. Fuck this
Shit,
shit.
went with Frank. Rick, you tripping.
Where the Frank at?
Right.
Should have listened to B.
Told you, man. I'm telling you. I know both shows. I mean, I know
Yeah.
both of the guys. So
Same
it's like,
here.
Frank.
All right, our last question of the night. It comes from Barcode. What game, in your opinion, is a prime example of a sequel in terms of improvements in comparison to the sequel's predecessor?
I got one.
Yes.
Mass Effect 2.
Ooh. Okay.
Mass Effect 2, hands down, which is also my favorite out of the trilogy, the first two trilogy. It's the second one, but yeah, the second one. For the second one from the first one, I mean, it's just like, wow. Like, it was literally like, wow. It was so much advanced. It was like, why did I even play the, like, you can't even go back and play the first. It's like, oh no. I played that too. So yeah, Mass Effect 2 is definitely the first one that comes in mind when I heard that question.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, shit. Critically acclaimed. I loved it. It's my favorite of the trilogy, too, for sure. All right.
I mean, it's kind of. I mean, we already playing it, but Resident Evil 2. I mean, come on now. Resident Evil 2. I think the jump that they made. Sequel. Yeah.
So from 1 to 2?
1 to 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a
So
jump.
the OG. So the
Yeah,
OG.
I'm not talking.
RE2.
I'm talking. Yeah, the OG. The
You're
OG.
talking about the OG ones, yeah.
OG one, because I'm thinking like, I mean, graphically probably, I'm not talking graphics, I'm talking about gameplay wise.
Okay.
Or just in story wise. I think, it was just more in depth, it was more intense. You had the two sides of Claire and Leon rather than just, and then it's like, I just feel like everything was just, I think that's when Resident Evil really got its groove. It's like, okay, now we are defined as this survival horror like staple, and this is what we're going to do with this story. And then, it's literally one of the best Resident Evil games, if not one of the top 3 easily. So I think that's what really, because when I first played Resident Evil 1, I liked it, but I didn't love the franchise until I played Resident Evil 2. That's when I was like, okay, that's what got me in. I was like, okay, I'm with this
That's
franchise.
when you started getting people invested. Was
right,
was part
exactly.
2.
Yep.
My pick is Street Fighter 2 because
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
have y'all ever played Street Fighter 1?
Street Fighter
Yeah,
1 is
it's one of those
fucking
games where you don't
Yeah,
even
Street
touch.
Fighter 1
you
was
don't
so
even-
bad, yeah.
But
like
before
Street Fighter
Street
1.
Fighter 2, you thought it was good. You
Yeah.
were like, okay, this Street Fighter game is okay.
Yeah, so-
but when you played 2, you was like,
Two.
holy
They could have started off with 2.
Yeah.
And it did start off with 2 for a lot of people. I've never
One
played
is
Street Fighter
bad.
1. And I think you only get to play with like 2 characters.
Like 3
or something.
characters.
Yeah,
It's like- yeah, it
the
was-
moves
it
is jank.
Yeah.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2 revolutionized the fighting game.
It
genre.
is,
So
yeah.
Then they had Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter
hyper
2.
fighting champion edition.
They had all these editions because they were like, okay, we got something. So
gotta
it took
milk
forever to
this.
drop 3.
Right.
And so we're going to milk this 2 for
Man,
as much as we can.
they really did.
But yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, I give them.
Yeah, I only got one.
Paperboy 2?
You got one, Damone?
No, that shit was,
Paperboy 2?
There was a sequel.
it was a sequel, but I was thinking Super Mario 2, but that was it.
Okay.
For me, Spider-Man 2. Because the first Spider-Man was ass garbage. Like, the introduction of Free Roam. No, for real. The introduction of Free Roam, like in Spider-Man 2, and then like the side missions and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, and then it's real small and nitpicky, but you weren't swinging from shit in Spider-Man.
Right, yeah. You swing
Like, you weren't swinging from
clouds.
shit. It was
Right, you
awful.
were just in a cloud
And then
swinging.
just to see like how Spider-Man, this current Spider-Man is, and how it kind of modeled from Spider-Man 2, like that's a testament to how great that game was. So I would have to say that. Like, I think that was a good ass game. And then Halo 2, obviously.
Of course. Halo 2 was my other, like, I was deciding between Halo
It
2
was-
and Street Fighter 2.
It was better than Halo 1 to me.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Gameplay wise. Story.
Hey, man, you can play as 2 people, man. It was way better. You know what I'm saying? The score was better. That's actually one of the best scores in video games to me. Is the Halo score.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah. That's all the questions.
All right, cool, man. Keep the questions coming, man. That was from Discord.
Discord.
All right, man. Y'all be holding it down in Discord, man. Y'all always chopping it up in there. So yeah, man, that's gonna do it for us this week. Damone, you wanna one more time, man?
Final plug or something, man? Where can they find you and stuff?
Yeah,
What's up
man.
with the
Again, it's Damone Tyrell, DamoneTyrell. You can find me on all social media platforms as that. And I'm doing this Wednesday freestyle series. We about to do a real dope one tonight that'll come out tomorrow with BZ. And since my nigga FIFO here, we might even ask FIFO and Ken to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, everybody in here should be on it. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice little BET cypher joint. But yeah, so follow me on all social platforms if you're interested. And I don't talk about games often, but I might throw a couple video game bars in. So just fuck with your boy.
Always go for the video game bars. They're always good.
Always.
I support that.
Yeah, always.
All right, man. That's gonna do it for us this week. We'll catch you guys next week. We out. Peace.
Peace.
All right,